Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HMNY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, I don't mean to state the obvious or rub salt in the wound or anything like that, but HMNY has once again pretty much struck again. I don't mean to, like I said, recap history, but big gap up, open there, actually ran up to that high point, and then from there, just absolute dumpage, and back down the price went all the way there. So, there is a lot of perspective that kind of goes into this, depending on where you bought, depending on what your strategy is. Sure, the chart could be kind of bullish, but for example, if you're a day trader, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought somewhere up around there and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes, well then yeah, for you, the chart looks absolutely terrible. So there is, like I said, kind of some give and take in terms of perspective on, what somebody would consider bullish and bearish. So what I want to do mainly is just kind of map out a couple levels of support, because to be fair, even with the big pullback today, the price is actually sitting up above an important level of support, and that support comes via this pink line right there, which is the famous 200 period simple moving average. And even if you have a very basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period, and you know that when the price is up above it, you want to see the price stay above it, because that's a very famous level that a lot of people watch. And like I said, to be totally fair, even with the big pullback, the bulls did do a good job the rest of the afternoon of staying up above that pink line. So the 200 period is definitely, top priority number one as far as levels of support are concerned. If the price cannot hold above that pink line, then at that point, it would not be shocking at all to see the price drop down to that purple line, which is the 50 period. And right now that's valued at about 0.018. So again, if that 200 period level cannot hold as support, then I think at minimum 0.018 would then be around the corner. And whether or not 0.01 holds, that's kind of another ball game there. But I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves because, yeah, right now that 200 period is indeed holding strong. What about levels of resistance? So as far as levels of the sellers are concerned, first key battleground on any sort of bounce is going to be right there at 2 cents. If the price can push up through that area, the next key overall level right up there at 0.022. So 0.02 and then 0.022, two of the key levels of resistance going forward. All in all, though, kind of a disappointing day relative to where it opened up, but the bulls do still have an opportunity to start to build some overall higher bases, so let's see if they can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.